Jacks, jacks, jacks. We get questions all the time about jacks. So today our video is going to cover the 3 different types of jacks that you'll find on the Engineered Beam Fleetneck series of trailers at Diamond C, and then kind of explain the difference between each one and which one may be the best for you. So number one we're going to start off with is this single speed jack. This is industry standard pretty much. Like most everybody runs this type of single speed jack on their goosenecks. Now we always do 2 jacks on a gooseneck, no matter if it's a lowboy gooseneck or a deck over like this. We're always going to do 2 jacks. Some manufacturers will skimp and still only offer you 1 jack. We feel like it's a disservice to only ever have 1 jack on a gooseneck trailer, just because when it comes to unhooking, man, if you have any kind of load on the trailer, it will be a royal pain if you only have 1 jack. So just kind of a bit of functional advice. Like, I've been there, done that. Don't ever settle for just 1 jack on a gooseneck trailer. The standard jack is a single speed. This is a Pro Series. It's rated at 12,000 pounds per jack. So you got 24,000 pounds worth of jack. It's operated by this handle. Basically, you rotate the handle one way, it's going to raise the leg up, and rotate it the other way, and it's going to deploy the leg down. What's cool about these is they do have a spring-loaded foot. So once you get the trailer unhooked from the truck and you start to get the foot off the ground, you simply pull this handle here, the foot spring loads up in, retracts into the jack. It's cool. It's been around a long time. It's nothing new. Most every 12K jack has a spring-loaded foot like that. There are grease zerks up on the body. That cavity is filled with grease. It bathes the gears to keep them lubed up so that it operates easily. Outside of that, there's not a lot of specialty to this jack. Again, it's been around. One thing to note is, because it is a single speed, if you put a heavier load on the trailer, it is going to make it harder to deploy the jack. It's just the nature of the science, right? With 1 gear ratio is it's going to make it tougher with a load on it. So then that kind of leads us into our second jack to talk about, is the 2-speed jacks. One other note is to look for, you can see the big bolt heads down there. This jack has 4 bolts per side holding each jack on. Make sure and look at that when you're shopping for a trailer. There are manufacturers who still actually weld that casing onto the trailer, and I mean, it's always been a little bit beyond me as to why you weld the jack case on, because if you ever are to tear it up, and stuff happens. I mean, they're, even to the best of them, right? They leave the foot down on accident, they drag it, it tears it up. Parts of these are rebuildable, but if you ever tweak that casing, you don't want to have to do surgery on the trailer to be able to replace the jack. So make sure when you're shopping, take that into consideration. Are the jacks bolted on to where that it is repairable, and not having to again do surgery and cut it and having to re-weld and paint and all that good stuff. So again, regular single speed jack on that one. Moving down, we're gonna get into the 2 speeds. So 2-speed jacks have been around a number of years as well. They are run on most all of your semi-trailers, run a 2-speed landing gear or a 2-speed jack. And true to the nature of the name, they actually have a second gear. They have a high gear and a low gear. And low gear is geared, and it basically makes it to where that it takes more revolutions of the handle, but it gears it in a way that if you have the trailer loaded, you can actually do it with less effort. It's going to take, again, more revolutions, but it raises the trailer with a load with less effort. So if you have it in high gear, it's such that it's less revolutions and you get more output, more travel. But again, if you had the trailer had weight on it, it's going to be a lot harder to raise it up. A lot more effort is going to go into turning the handle if it's in high gear with a load. So high gear is mainly meant that if you don't have a load, you can unhook quicker, or if you need to run the jack down to the ground, you can put it in high gear and you're going to get it there a lot sooner. Low gear is going to move a lot slower, but be a lot easier to turn the handle. So this jack still has the spring-loaded foot like the single speed we saw, which is it's a great thing because again, you get it off the ground, you can pull the handle, spring-loaded foot comes up, makes it easier. This is a Jost brand jack, and I believe rated at 25K per each side, so 50,000 pounds worth of landing gear. Obviously, way more than you'd ever need. Jost is a nationally recognized brand. They are on a lot of your semi-trailers. Products made in the USA. The one cool thing about this is an aluminum, anodized aluminum extruded jack. So the body of it is aluminum versus a lot of them out there are steel. These jacks are going to be lighter than the steel, which is cool because it kind of matches the engineered beam technology in that it's lighter yet stronger. So it's a cool, really a nice product. And again, always two of them. These you'll find, like I said, on semi-trailers. So now, two-speed jacks, application-wise, backing up for a second, on single speeds, that's going to be, you know, the more economical option. It's going to be on a lot of your farm trailers, some of your hotshot and work trailers, but you know, not as much. More of your general gooseneck, you know, the one that's not doing as much work. Two speeds you'll find a lot of times in hotshot. Almost every hotshot trailer out there, you know, is going to have two-speed landing gear on it, unless those guys opt for our next point, which will be hydraulic jacks. Two speeds are on a lot of your hotshot trailers just because they never know, you know, what they're going to be having to unhook from, if it's going to be loaded or not, and the guys hauling equipment a lot, same story. If they're hauling, you know, backhoes and dozers and tractors and things, they're going to opt for two speeds a lot of the time. It's kind of, again, that mid-tier option from, you got singles, which are standard, two speeds, which are, you know, that mid-tier next option. And then three is your hydraulic jack, which in my opinion, and from popular feedback, is the pinnacle, right? It's the best that money can buy, just because from a standpoint of working smarter, not harder, hydraulic jacks are simply the push of a button to unhook and hook back up. You literally, it takes no effort. You push the button, raises the trailer up, push the button, drops it down. Very, very cool option, and really pairs well with the hydraulic dovetail because it shares the same pump. Well, in a minute we'll operate it, and you'll see inside this side box has a pump in there that operates the dovetail and the jacks. Much more common on hydraulic dovetail, but still do have a number of them go out on, you know, max ramp setups, max ramp or straight deck. But again, hydraulic jacks are way more popular because the trailer already has the pump. The jack on the hydraulic jacks is a Lippert brand product. This is a brand new product for us. We just launched it beginning of 2022. This is an aluminum extrusion, anodized aluminum, kind of like the two-speed. This is the body of the cylinder. It's super lightweight yet very strong. This is a 20,000 pound rated jack per side, so you got 40,000, almost as much as the, you know, two-speed jack. So you'll never have an issue with unhooking with a load on the trailer. It just wouldn't be a problem. The cool thing is it's kind of like that two-speed jack in the lighter, stronger approach, being that this is the cylinder and it is aluminum product. It is lighter than the traditional hydraulic jack. If you've seen the traditional, it's a big old square casing with a cylinder in the middle and then a big square metal casing that goes down to the foot. It works, but if you can do the same thing and it be lighter weight and just as strong, why wouldn't you do it? So these are actually rated, the old hydraulic jacks are 12,000, these are rated at 20,000, and these are actually, for a pair, 80 pounds lighter than traditional hydraulic jacks. These do have this sleeve that comes down over the rod. What's cool about that is when the leg is deployed, the sleeve protects the rod, but when the leg is retracted, the sleeve protects the outer body of the aluminum extrusion, which is really cool. Yet again, lighter and stronger, super, super nice, super easy to operate. Let's see here. All right, so this is the pump that operates both the hydraulic dovetail and operates the jack. On this one, because it's a hydraulic dovetail, it comes with a wireless control. I was trying to wake it up. We get this question pretty often. These wireless controls will go into sleep mode when they're dormant for an amount of time. That way, if it's in your pocket, it doesn't accidentally go off going down the road. So it's a cool thing about the hydraulic jacks. Well, it did go to sleep again. There we go. So I'm lowering it down. And just like that, you raise it up. You can manipulate it. Say you backed your truck up under here, you're standing right here at the side. You back it up, get the ball under it, you stand right here, and then you're lowering it down on the truck, you jump up in there, get finished hooked up, and you're ready to go. The thing about hydraulic jacks, man, so no matter the environment you're in, if it's 100 degrees outside like it is in Texas in the summer, or 20 degrees outside, the hydraulic jacks are beautiful because you push the button, you hook up, you get the rest of your stuff hooked up, chains and lots and all, and you get going. Versus with regular single speed jacks or 2 speeds, dude, you get in the truck in Texas in the summertime, it wringing wet with sweat and just wore out. And I mean, you know, I'm not scared of a little bit of work, but if you can work smarter and not harder and just push a button to hook up, it gets my vote every time. And I encourage you, don't just take my word for it. Look around, do some more reading of reviews and watching videos, or find somebody who has hydraulic jacks and ask them about it. 9.99 out of 10 would tell you they will never touch a single speed jack again. They will never touch manual jacks again. It's a beautiful thing when you can push a button and it's that easy. So hope that helps kind of give you a little insight into which type of jack is best for you. You know, jump on diamondsea.com on the Learning Center. There's a ton more information there, all kinds of articles about, you know, suspensions and goosenecks and jacks, and then about Diamond Sea as a company. All that good stuff is there. Jump on diamondsea.com and you can build you an F-Max and see the difference of what hydraulic jacks would make. You can see the MSRP there. Yeah, jump online and do your thing. We'll see you on the road.